Guys, you know that of course on Disney Plus we're getting some Star Wars series, started with The Mandalorian and then the spin-off, The Book of Boba Fett. And later this year, in a couple of months, we are going to have an entire series dedicated about the journey of Obi-Wan on Tatooine as he watches over Luke. And we cannot imagine that for 20 years nothing happens to Obi-Wan, right? Sure, I mean, he's a Jedi, the Force is with him, but sometimes the Force brings its own has its own mysterious ways, I would say. And surely he's going to be brought out of hiding for a couple of adventures during that time. And I suppose that's what we will be seeing in this trailer. So here we go. I'm going to play it and break it down with you guys to see what we can maybe anticipate or maybe analyze what we are seeing here. So let's go. Let's get started. Looks like we are starting here on Tatooine. Yeah, there's definitely Tatooine here. That is an Eopai, for those of you who don't know. Back in the old games of Star Wars Galaxies, you could actually kill some Eopais or maybe even tame one. It looks like Obi-Wan owns one as maybe his vehicle. He's got his classic Star Wars Episode 2 hairstyle back, it seems. Not sure what city is that on Tatooine, if that could be maybe Mos Eisley or another town that we've seen, maybe Moses, but so far no details yet.
The fight is done.
But it looks like Obi-Wan's having a very boring normal life, getting some food at the market, just like a regular citizen. You hear his voice, the fight is done, as he says. Yes, of course, that is after Order 66, where the very overwhelming large majority of Jedis have been eradicated by the Emperor and his minions.
We lost.
Yeah, we lost. Sounds like a very depressed Obi-Wan here. Normally, people call Obi-Wan the master of trolling, but it seems like Obi-Wan is not in the mood of trolling us this time, telling us the truth here. Looking here from afar at a very familiar location. I guess that you guys have already recognized what the Monster Farm here. It is, of course, the Lars homestead. With hey, look at that is so cute here. That's the first time that we get to see a young Luke Skywalker, about 10 years old, and that's very reminiscent, of course, of his father doing the same thing, picturing himself as some kind of fancy pilot, maybe a pod racer or swoop racer. Look at the glasses, looking almost like his father at the same age. I like what we're seeing here. We get to see also on Beru and Owen Lars here. Quick cameo of both characters. Of course, this brings some memories. If you guys remember in Star Wars Episode 1, Obi Wan Kenobi was himself quite young. And that's when he met the young Anakin Skywalker, a very enthusiastic little boy, wanted to be a pilot, and he's pretty much looking at the same thing, except that this time, of course, he's looking at the New Hope, and we can see that on his face, the hopeful face of someone who may see maybe the future and the savior of his religious order, so to speak. There's another. I like that every time we get to see some Star Wars material, very often we get to see new vehicles. That is a new vehicle inspired by the shuttle that is being flown by director Krennic in Rogue One. Looks like a very similar design. I have no idea as of where this is, though. It looks a little bit like Vader's castle on Mustafar, but obviously it's not, because it's an area with a lot of water here. So maybe a planet that we've never seen before. If you guys know which planet it is, or if you have any guesses, let me know in the comment section down below. Now, wait. Who is this guy? Well, guys, we are looking, and this is actually very cool. We are looking at the Grand Inquisitor. For those of you who don't know who the Grand Inquisitor here, this is the Grand Inquisitor. He is basically a former Jedi. He was a Jedi, but he betrayed the Jedi. He was actually working at the archives, very frustrated that he did not have access to the secrets of the archive, which is why he betrayed the Jedi and joined the Empire as soon as the Empire eventually was created. And he leads the Inquisitorium, the Inquisitorius, sorry. The Inquisitorius has a mission, and that is to hunt down the last remaining Jedi. That is what we are seeing here, and we're going to see them in action in this trailer. That is also very exciting. We've seen them quite a bit in the comics, and especially we've been introduced to them in the Star Wars Rebels series. But it's going to be the first time that we'll get to see the Grand Inquisitor and his minion in a live-action series. So that's also it's going to be quite an interesting debut, I guess.
Jedi cannot help what they are.
Again, probably more shots from that station that we saw a little bit earlier. I have no idea. So these are basically the Inquisitors. We don't see the Grand Inquisitor, he's not there, but they're basically called brothers and sisters. Look at the second sister, third brother, and etc. We get to see a few of them as well in the game Jedi Fallen Order.
Their compassion.
Oh my, look at Owen Lars here, getting his, starting to look like he has his scruffy looks from Star Wars: A New Hope. Again, this is about 10 years before A New Hope, but we can see their hairstyle starting to look a little bit like classic Owen Lars. I like the work they're doing here, the face, the facial expression as well. He's trying his best to look like the classic character.
Leaves a trail.
Now, this is very interesting because it doesn't look like the architecture of Tatooine. The buildings that we are seeing there, that is not Tatooine. Tatooine does not have those neons here. So could it be that we're going to see some action that is off-world? Off-world means not on Tatooine. Again, as I said, surely over the 20 years that Obi Wan spent watching Afterlook, I can't imagine that he's been spending all that time on Tatooine looking after Luke the whole time. There has been maybe some priorities that he had to deal with, probably breaking his heart because his main mission is to look after Luke, but maybe there are also other priorities as well. Remember that Luke has a sister, Princess Leia. These are rumors, right? But it's also possible that Bail Organa may contact Obi-Wan because he may need some help because Leia could be in danger as well. So that's also something that we'll be looking forward to.
The Jedi code is like an itch. He cannot help it. Where is he?
Yeah, they're definitely looking for Obi-Wan here. Now, where is this? It would be awesome. I have no idea about where this is, but it kind of looks also like the underground from, if you remember, the Star Wars 1313, Star Wars Underground. These could be also the lower levels of Coruscant as well. It could be, there's been some characters whose deaths have been unexplained or a mystery. What if we get to see Mace Windu in this series? What if Mace Windu escapes in the underground and we get to, there's a chance that we get to see him as well. Maybe he will die in a series at the hands of the Inquisitor because he's still injured, but Obi-Wan will try to save him maybe. I don't know. These were definitely escape pods. Look at that. Let's have a look at this again here. This again on Tatooine looks like the Inquisitors here are having a little bit of fun with the population. That's not Owen Lars, is it? Again, we don't know because it's from behind. But the scruffy looks here could be Owen Lars having some issues with the Inquisitor. Obviously, he's going to survive because we get to see him later. Could explain maybe why he looks a little bit worse than he does in Episode 4. And classic breathing here, announcing that we're probably going to see, we are going to see Darth Vader in a series. He's going to be played by Hayden Christensen. First time we'll see Hayden Christensen in Star Wars in a very long time. So it's great to see the crew back together, and I know that the actors themselves are very excited, and I am excited too. I can't wait to be checking this out. Coming up on May 25th, so we just have about 2 months to go. Very excited, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're excited about the Obi Wan Kenobi series too, and what you think the series will be about. A huge shout out to everyone who's been helping me out on Patreon and via the YouTube Joint membership program. Creating content on YouTube involves continuous circles of ups and downs, and it is when we are the lower parts of the curve that your help really motivates me to keep on going. Your contribution really does make a difference, which is why in return I try to give back by offering backers access to my private Discord channel, automatic access to exclusive giveaways, or answering your questions during the show. You can help me out with as little as $1 a month, and any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching again. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.